We're told democracy is a sacred ideal, spread by noble institutions promoting freedom and self-determination. But what if the most famous exporter of democracy was, from its very inception, a sophisticated instrument of foreign control, a financial puppet master disguised as a philanthropist? Enter the National Endowment for Democracy, or NED. Founded in 1983 under President Reagan, its mission statement is pristine: to strengthen democratic institutions around the world through non-governmental efforts. It presents itself as an independent, bipartisan, non-profit foundation, funded by the US Congress. It gives grants to journalists, unions, and human rights groups globally, the perfect poster child for benevolent American values. But let's listen to its founders. Alan Weinstein, a key architect of the NED, stated bluntly, "A lot of what we do today was done covertly 25 years ago by the CIA." This is the core of the thesis. The NED was not created to replace CIA meddling, but to institutionalize it. After the Church Committee scandals of the 1970s exposed brutal CIA coups, the US needed a new method, one that was funded publicly, operated openly, but achieved the same strategic goals, swaying foreign political outcomes. So how does the financial puppetry work? Unlike the CIA, the NED doesn't plant bombs or pay assassins. It plants ideas and pays salaries. It identifies key groups within a target nation: disgruntled journalists, rising opposition leaders, activist student unions. It funds them lavishly with grants, provides democracy training, and builds vast media networks. The goal is to create a dependent civil society that aligns with US geopolitical interests. When this funded network mobilizes, whether for a color revolution or simply to pressure a government, it appears as an organic grassroots movement. The puppet master's hands are nowhere to be seen, only the strings of finance. Follow the money, and a pattern emerges. Is the NED heavily funding democracy projects in Saudi Arabia or other stable autocracies that are US allies? Rarely. Its focus is overwhelmingly on nations that are adversarial or strategically vital: Venezuela, Syria, post-Soviet states, Southeast Asia. The common thread isn't a lack of democracy. Many US allies are less democratic. The thread is alignment with US foreign policy. The NED functions as a soft power battering ram against governments that resist Washington's orbit. The most brilliant disguise is the NGO label. The NED itself distributes most of its hundreds of millions in annual funding to 4 core institutes: the International Republican Institute, the National Democratic Institute, and others. These are not rogue charities. They are arms of the US Republican and Democratic parties. This creates a brilliant feedback loop. US state funds are channeled through a non-governmental entity to the political arms of the US government, which then shape the politics of other nations. It's foreign policy laundering. The NED represents the final evolution of covert influence. It moved the engine of regime change from the basement of Langley to the open halls of Congress. It trades bullets for bank transfers, covert ops for open grants. It is arguably more effective because its influence is embedded directly into the political fabric of nations, creating long-term dependency. It is not a conspiracy theory. It is a conspiracy fact, one conducted in plain sight, funded by the taxpayer, and sold to the world as charity. This is the real game of geopolitics. It's not just about armies and spies. It's about foundations, grants, and financial puppet masters. If you want to understand who really controls the narrative, you must follow the money. Subscribe to the Money Files for more. Let us know in the comments. Which other philanthropic institutions need investigating?